メント欄が消えた。あれ、ちょっと待って。お、めんどくせえなこれ、パソコンは本当にもうめんどくせえ。えチャプターセレクト消えちゃうんだっけ？どうだったっけ？あ坊主もそうだった。
This place is great, really comfortable. I'm just gonna get settled in. Time to move on. Get on with my life. Yes, absolutely. Now, like I said, it was a long time ago. Let it go. Seriously. Definitely more my style than Panama, or Hoboken, I guess. No, if I'm honest, I just got kind of bored of boozing. I mean, once in a while, but not all the time. You're right, it wasn't doing me any favors. Maybe I'd lost my self-respect, but it's back. I'm excited, really. I really needed a new start. I think you're right. I think I am gonna like it here. It certainly ain't New Jersey. It's my new life. Just like you said. Listen, if you think I can still do a job, what have I got to lose? Apart from the weight. Very funny. Ha ha. Yes, that is a fake laugh, you jerk. So I guess I'd become what they wanted me to be. A killer. Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was, about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death. And I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister. I'd arrived in Sao Paulo a few weeks before. I was working a protection detail for the kind of people who need protection in a town like this. And what kind of town was this? One where I didn't speak the language and they didn't water down their drinks. So for now, we seemed to get along just fine. Of course, that was about to change.
Hey, brother.
Hey,
How's the cocktail?
it's scotch. I never mix my drinks.
Well, at least not on duty.
Something like that.
Man, that favela is big.
Yep. Nothing like the view of extreme poverty to make a penthouse cocktail party really swing.
I guess they call it trickle-down economics.
That's funny.
It's supposed to be a charity thing. Drink and give money. I don't know, something for the kids. Hey, listen, man. We better look lively. This place is a nightmare. They just got cowboys running security downstairs. Something rotten in the air.
That didn't mean much. There was always something rotten in the air. The family we were protecting were local celebrities, rich parasites with delusions of humanity. The kind of people who end up in glossy magazines or body bags, depending on how their luck runs. So where are they all? I see Rodrigo over there talking to that guy.
Yeah, I don't know him. That guy next to him. He's some kind of cop. I think, I'm not sure. Serious, though. Big end cop, anti-gang sort of thing. I can't remember his name.
So who's this guy?
That guy's a plastic surgeon or some kind of surgeon. Tummy tucks and cock implants. Ha! Look at Marcel. Still dances like a fool.
Guess that's what a European education and a coke habit will do for Ricky Martin look-alike.
That's very funny, Max. Oh, excuse me.
I was mostly working for Rodrigo Branco, a local businessman. Built things, did some charity, had things named after him, won awards, owned things, people. One of the trophies he had won was his wife, Fabiana. She was hot and wanted to be dangerous. Some good genes trying to fight their way out of a cesspit. She'd married well and was now at leisure to regret her good fortune. They got along as well as any rich workaholic and his younger airhead wife tend to get along. They mostly ignored each other. She spent a lot of time with his cokehead younger brother, Marcello. He was a good-time guy if your idea of a good time was an expensive suit, a bottle of champagne, and nothing between the ears. The middle brother, Victor, had just walked in. He was a local politician. Guy was smoother than an oil slick on an iceberg and about as toxic. The rest of the crowd, I didn't know, but I could imagine the types. People who know if they drink enough, they won't have to feel guilty about their good fortune. Suddenly, things turned real ugly. Felt like our hangovers arrived right on cue.
What was that? I don't know what the fuck that was. Let's go.
Things had gone from fine to fucked up in about a second, and now there were two idiots at the wheel.
Clear. Got this floor? Sure. Look after yourself, bro. Stay safe.
It wasn't my own safety I was concerned about, trophy wife or not. I'd said I would protect the girl.
これなんでポーズになっちゃったの。
That was the boss lady. Only this time she wasn't calling for more vodka in her Cosmo.
Don't be stupid! Don't be stupid! Let her go! Let her go! Come on!
It might have been stupidity or drunkenness, or maybe both. But before I knew it, I was back taking insane risks, trying to save fallen women.
Tranquila! Tranquila! Nós cuidamos disso.
Nice work! Hey, you need a hand?
No, do you? Who the hell's Rodrigo?
I don't know, man. Thanks.
Somebody's gotta go find him.
Está tudo sob controle agora. Fica tranquila.
I imagined the elevator doors opening to a firing squad of muzzles. As far as I could see it, the one thing my plan had going was that no one else would be stupid enough to pull this move.
Where's Bronco?
なんでポーズなんだよ。
I had to keep moving. I didn't want to fuck this up more than I already had. It looked like they were taking him out through the basement. Maybe I still had a shot. Rodrigo was too rich a prize for them to throw away. Sure, I'd have to work hard to get him back, but I knew the bad guys would want the boss alive, almost as much as I did. They weren't far ahead. Once I opened the door, I'd actually have to come up with a plan. great thing about being famous as well as rich is the bad guys know who to kidnap. Another parking lot rattling with gunfire. Was I too late?
Não me parece nada bem, cara.
Rodrigo!
It's gonna be all right, Mr. Bronco.
これだからなんでポーズなんだこれあれあキーボードがのせかなんだ危ねあいやいやいやいやいやいや
Rodrigo, it's Max.
ちょっと待ってまあなくなっちゃうボーンってきて3人来る
You're okay. You're okay. Yeah. Come on, get up. Come on, get up. You're okay. Come with me. Just come on. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay.
Ei, vocês aí! Que porra vocês estão fazendo? A justiça local?
Que porra você acha que é, falando com meus homens assim?
Você acha que tem o direito de matar as pessoas a sangue frio, Becker?
Cala a boca, cuzão! Continua dando multas. Não põe o nariz onde não é chamado. Vamos!
Ajuda, cara.
Chama uma ambulância!
Me ajuda.
Fuck.
You did good, Max.
You say so. Don't look so good.
Hey, what could be better, huh? The good guys are reunited, and the Commando Sombra are dead.
I guess. So who's this guy?
I don't know. Some kind of cop. Different branch of the police. Not UFE, but normal cops. I don't know about this stuff, politics. Everywhere politics. Shit, Max, you look kind of beat up. Let's get this lot home, and then I'll get you home too. Come on.
Back home, it was time for some R&R, the only way I knew how. And with that, I guess I was ready for bed. A couple of days later, it was back to work. ferrying the boss's broad and his dipshit of a brother out for the night so they could recover from their brush with mortality. Then again, what did I expect? These were the kind of people who went to nightclubs in helicopters. Fabiana had brought her sister along, presumably so she could show off just how rich and empty her life was. And boy, was she about to learn the meaning of rich and empty.
Max! Max! I was speaking to you.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, I was saying we gotta do a lot of scrapes, man.
Well, we're still here.
Hey!
Thanks to you, Max. I owe you my life.
It wasn't just him, huh, baby?
Oh, yes, Marcel. I'm sure you did a lot to save everyone. You were probably worried about getting blood on your stash.
Very funny.
Thank you, Max. I don't know what I would do without my sister.
Spend even more time doing something useful. You know she works in the favela. She's the good sister.
Oh, shut up. What did you hear, Baba? More bodies turned up where people went missing. It's horrifying.
Did someone say Buzz Q?
Hey.
I'm just kidding, but it is a cool town, man. Hey, here we are. Saúde!
Good luck.
I love this place. E aí, Zé Carioca, falou, brother. I love this view. It's a real chill place to hang, you know? Do a little business, have some fun. I need it too. I've been working far too hard. Like a whore during Fleechy Weeky, as my roommate used to say. You like that, Max?
That's pretty funny.
Oh, look, it's Alfonso's little
Marcelo, Fabiana,
Oi.
it's too long.
Você se lembra da minha irmã, Giovanna?
Claro que sim, Fabiana. I'm glad you are still with us. Come, I heard what happened. I've missed you. I would have called, but you know how it is. Didn't want it to bother you. Hey, Marcel, I think I might have an interesting investment for your brother.
Well, call him up, homie.
I haven't seen him for a while. Of course. Last week was Fashion Week. My God, Egypt, but so beautiful. You know Anastasia?
Oh, yeah, I know, Anna.
Yeah! Nada de
I hadn't seen it coming, but that was no surprise. It's hard to keep your eye on the ball through the bottom of a glass. I just hoped I could get to Fabiana and Giovanna in time. The doors had been chained shut. I didn't need my Portuguese for Beginners phrase book to work out what was going on. The guy making the noise was the boss. He was sending them around to cut me off from the other side. And sure enough, a few seconds later, I had some company on the dance floor. There had to be another way out through the VIP lounge. Rich fools love a private exit. poor bastard's name was Claudio. I found out later he was a pretty big shot soccer player for the Galatians. Some nearly superstar just back from Europe. Usual. Scored goals, scored girls. The only box he'd be getting into now was the one he'd be leaving in. Time was a luxury I couldn't afford. I remembered there was a patio upstairs. About the only thing I'd managed to clock in that place was the smoking area.
あ、しこれ大丈夫かな。なんでなんだろう。ちょっと重たいんだな。
This was useless. I'd been drinking since breakfast, and I'd only gotten up at lunchtime. I had about as much chance of finding them as I did of waking up tomorrow full of the joys of spring.
ね初めて見るに言わんでんだこれ。これでもうダメになってんだからさ。1でいいかも。これはあれかな。ああなっちゃうのか。しょうがないね。我慢してね。
right, how's it going, bro?
It's not good. Some guys took Giovanna and Fabiana.
What? Jesus, Max. Hey, I'm on my way.
No, stay in the chopper. We'll need a way out of here. I'll go find the girls.
Got him. They came out. Yeah, they went that way to the lounge. Go.
Get up. You can't stay here. I need you to lock this door behind me. Get everybody else out of here. Son of a bitch.
あれ何これだからさ、なんでなるの
Don't shoot, por favor.
You an American?
Sure. Yeah, I'm from Steele, North Dakota, just outside of Bismarck. Anders Stetling. This is some place, huh? They told me it was a little fresh, but I wasn't expecting things to be quite like this.
No?
No, see, I've seen things. I was a cop for 25 years. I've seen men run over by combines. I've seen husbands who just ate their wives, but a gunfight at a disco.
You were a cop?
Yeah, just retired. Oh, what a life that was. And it gave me the money to raise a family. Oh, I got a girl at college at Wisconsin and a boy who's playing football for Minnesota State. You want to see their picture?
No, that's all right. Sounds nice. Listen, you stay in here. Don't be a hero.
Oh, I won't. I'm retired.
Happy, healthy ex-cop? Give me a break. It looked loud and expensive enough to be Fabiana's. Her fashion sense didn't leave a whole lot of room for imagination, let alone food. The girl sure knew how to draw the eye, and maybe that was the problem. But at least I was heading in the right direction.
Chega! Que porra você tá fazendo? Como assim? Você tá com algum problema,
Whatever the
cara?
hell they were arguing about, it was time for me to add my 2 cents.
Para com isso, porra!
They were still alive, at least. This crew was starting to look a lot like friends of the gatecrashers at last week's party. These guys had some real issues with the Broncos. They were back to finish the job. I figured it was time to start doing mine.
なんで
Vai, mano, eu te cubro, porra! Ei, rapaz, como é que você tá?
I didn't know what they were, but this was a nightclub, and I'd never been a picky eater. This wasn't the time to be second-guessing myself. I had to hurry or I'd lose them. They were headed for the helicopter pad. I had to get to the roof before Giovanna and Fabiana left on a one-way flight. I knew this was going to be a bad idea, but in the continued absence of any good ones, I decided to go with it. What a view. I guess my time in Sao Paulo wasn't quite the paid holiday in the sun I'd been promised. At least I was getting shot at by a better class of psychopath. These guys weren't messing around. This place was like Baghdad with G-strings. A couple of more seconds and I'd have given some poor street cleaner a crappy start to his day. Now, I had a ride to catch.
Pull me up! Porra, pelo amor de Deus! All I said!
Come on, come on! Jesus, Max, I can't leave you alone for 5 minutes! What the hell happened in there?
They jumped us! Same guys from the party, I think. They grabbed the girls, and Marcelo, but he's here now. Yeah, don't worry about me, homie. I'm just a guy paying you lots of money to protect me.
Yeah, but were you drinking?
Bet your ass I was. You try staying in there for 5 minutes sober. Oi, olha! Look, there they are!
Giovanna!
Quick, get after them!
Are you crazy? We can't just leave her! Max, you gotta do something! Come on! Get the rifle back there! What's he gonna say when he finds out his youngest brother died in a tragic helicopter accident? Damn it!
Oh, you're gonna lose her! She's headed for the roof!
Gotta get around this thing!
How is this getting around it? Ay, meu Deus! Oh, look! Look! There she is there!
Give me a break.
E non rischi di spiegare. Se poi passi male.
Gonna kill her, man!
Machos, get us down there!
Right. I'm headed to the helipad.
Shit. Stop! Look out! Max! 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 Max!
だからなんでポーズになっちゃってるの。
There was a goddamn army of these goons. Clearly, somebody wanted these girls bad. Or maybe they just assumed the Broncos security team consisted of more than a drunk American has-been and a Brazilian never-was who should have paid more attention in flying school. Either way, I needed to find Giovanna before they did.
Isso está ficando vergonhoso! Ela não vale a pena. Temos a mulher de branco. Isso está ficando vergonhoso! Ela não vale a pena. Temos a mulher de branco. Foi por isso que viemos aqui. Chupa mesmo!
The odds on Giovanna still being alive were getting worse by the second, and if Fabiana wasn't dead already, I was guessing pretty soon she'd start wishing she was. I was up for one god-awful performance review. It was Giovanna's necklace. I had to hope the rest of her was still intact.
Giovanna! Giovanna!
Max! Over here! What's happening? Where were you?
Are you all right?
What, do I look all right?
Don't worry, we're gonna get you out of here.
Passos, where is he? Is he okay?
Had to make a quick detour. He's fine. He's right there.
Oh my god. It's Raul!
Giovanna!
Raul!
What the hell are you doing?
Giovanna! Hey! No, nothing. Go.
Seems like I wasn't the only guy around here who had taken his eye off the ball.
Are you okay?
My weakness was the drink. Passo's was the sister. Things were turning pretty ugly in this town. The boss's girl was gone, and part of me wished I was too.
Well, what choice do we have?
We have never paid out ransoms before. But I don't know. I don't like the feeling of this. What about you, Max?
I don't know. I'm no expert on hostage negotiations. I know people who are, but they're in America.
We don't have time for America.
I know you're right, Marcelo. It's not like I don't have the money to pay.
Father made a lot of money. We have always been targets. We all know that. But much as it pains me, I don't see we have a choice. Maybe after we pay, we find out who did it. We have them... Well, we all know what I'm saying.
Who do you think is targeting your family?
Haters.
Who can say? Life in this country is not easy, you can see that. I have tried to do business the right way, but that's not always possible. Of course I made enemies, but I've also paid a lot of bribes. I have no idea.
It's probably that street gang trying to get at me.
I don't know. People I know have tried to reach out to this group. Comando Sombra. They're not from any of the favelas around here. They're linked to the drug business. Now, what have I got to do with drugs? Nothing.
Everybody loves money.
I just want my wife back.
We can take the money to them.
Sem fazer cagada, hein?
Ei, vocês aí parados, filho da puta! Parado aí! Bota essa arma no chão!
Hey, put the gun down. Put down your gun.
Bota essa arma no chão agora!
Slow, slow, slow.
Não faça nada estúpido! Me mostre o dinheiro!
What's he saying?
Open the bag. Show me it's full of money.
Depressa, porra! Depressa!
Easy, pal, easy.
Vem!
Apparently someone up in the nosebleeds didn't like the game we were playing. The money was gone, and I was next if I didn't get off that field. The bullets came from long range. They were well-armed professionals, and I was starting to feel decidedly amateur.
You okay?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go. There's got to be a first-aid kit around here somewhere.
I'd been shot more times than I could remember. But this felt different. Maybe fate was sending me a message. Trying to tell... Tell me my luck was finally about to run out. Or maybe I just severed an artery and was bleeding out like any number of fools who got shot playing with guns. Either way, I was failing fast. At least one of us had a gun now. That raised our chances of survival all the way from nil to slim.
Come on, man, let's go.
The guy with the bag must have got hit. He's bleeding all over the place.
He's not the only one. Come on. I think he went this way.
So this was it. My easy retirement money. My blood-stained 401k. A chance to drink for free while chaperoning socialites around town and making sure the poor people didn't get too close. The brochure sure didn't mention any of this shit.
Pull it together, Max. Let's go.
Hold on. Wait here a second.
Not a problem.
Que porra você tá fazendo, meu?
Whoa. Looks like I missed all the fun.
You see there, Grandpa? Come on. I'm getting flashbacks to that wedding we worked in Aruba.
Yeah, back to the good old days when I thought I might actually like this job. Dumb sport.
Hey, careful, my friend. That's blasphemy in this town. You okay, bro?
Never better. Whose idea was this anyway?
Yeah, I wonder. Is it bad?
Could be a lot worse.
Here.
Thank you.
Right. Here we go. Put the sleeve on, come on. All right, don't be a pussy.
So what now?
We make sure that the right clowns get the money.
Who the hell you think that was? Tried to gate crash our little wine and cheese party.
I have no idea. This is Sao Paulo, brother. Could be anyone.
Anyone with access to high-powered sniper rifles and trained killers.
That's pretty much everyone.
Great. So what now, Einstein?
Well, I guess we get these Comando Sombra their money and make sure they know we did not try to trick them otherwise. Fabiana, she won't come back to such good shape.
Caralho, mano, não faço ideia, foi uma cilada, cara. Nós precisamos sair daqui, vamos vazar, vamos, vamos! Onde é a saída?
Come on, come on.
Eu sabia que essa porra ia dar merda. Quem foi o filho da puta que teve essa ideia de estádio? Cala a boca, porra, se concentra, caralho!
As freaked out as we are.
Keep moving.
So what am I, the button pusher?
Yeah. You're so good at it. Good job.
Just another day at the office, huh?
You should have known this wouldn't end well.
Didn't even begin well. It was hardly a textbook hostage exchange.
I guess I must have skipped that class. Okay, come on. Let's go.
How's he going?
What we got here?
You have the money?
No? But he might be able to tell us what the fuck is going on. Seu filho da puta! O que aconteceu lá embaixo? Quem nos atacou? Quem são os franco-atiradores?
Vai se fuder!
Heads up! Here come his friends. Something tells me we're heading in the right direction.
Straight on here, I'll cover you. Wasting time, man!
Son of a bitch!
Okay?
About the same as before. Looking forward to getting out of this shithole.
Where'd it go?
Let's go, Max.
It didn't sound like we were the only ones getting shot at. Who the hell had tipped these guys off? I didn't know what to think anymore. This town had more smoke and mirrors than a strip club locker room.
In there.
Pressa. Não, aqui, por aqui. Essa porta aqui, fecha essa porta depressa. Rápido.
Que pariu! Ah!
Ei, peraí, não me deixa aqui sozinho! O que, seu viado do caralho? Cadê a porra do dinheiro?
Vou meter uma bala na sua cabeça, filha da puta! Ei! Ei, morre, favelado, filha da puta!
Eles devem ter ido por aqui.
Vamos abrir a porta.
They seem nice enough.
Sai! Sai! Vamos, pega os caras! Pega os caras!
Were they cops?
You tell me. I don't think so.
Tá fugindo,
Caralho, porra! Puta que pariu!
Come on. They're going after the cash. I've had enough of these fools.
Pega!
MVP playoffs.
You need to see this!
A little late to be giving him his last rites, don't you think?
Look at this flapjack. This is high-end gear. These guys are seriously financed.
Yeah, I noticed. I'll get you one for Christmas. Come on, let's keep moving.
We've still got a sniper on us.
We'll deal with him first. I only got one shoulder left.
There's no time. The money will be long gone. We gotta stay on the guy with the bag.
I might have written a book on dumb ideas, but Passos sure wasn't afraid to quote from it.
Passando da hora de dar uma lição no comando sul.
Here's someone.
Esse puto favelado serrano precisa aprender que não está acima das regras. A polícia não faz nada, os políticos não fazem nada. O que eles esperam? Vamos deixar esses filhos da puta! Nada. Esse lugar é uma
Looks clear. Let's move while we got the chance. Our sniper friend should be just up here. Up on the tree there, buddy.
It was time to introduce our sniping pal to something more intimate and short range.
All right, this one's yours.
Você é corajoso, mas
That guy was getting annoying.
How the hell did they know about the exchange?
This is Sampa, bro. That kind of cash doesn't stay quiet for long. And these kids like expensive toys. Here, put this on. We'll have a better chance if we split up.
Almost looks like we know what we're doing.
Yeah, right.
Vamos pro alto, seu velho!
Don't speak too soon, brother.
Passa a grana, seu filho da puta! Vai!
Looks like it's coming from the stands.
Parado aí, filho da puta!
Shit, they got the guy with the bag.
Aí, se você fugir de novo, eu atiro no seu rabo!
Stay here. Cover me. I'll go after him.
Hey, keep your headset on.
Look, I'll deal with the guys on the other side of the fence. You take the others.
Whatever you say. All right, I'm inside. Looks like a VIP lounge or something. I'm gonna check it out.
Neves vai nos matar, hein? Se a gente não voltar com dinheiro, né?
É a menina.
É alguma alpinista social aí casada com algum cara rico.
Looks like a VIP lounge or something. I'm gonna check it out.
Neves vai nos matar, hein? Se a gente não voltar com dinheiro, né?
É a menina.
É alguma...
Exactly what it sounds like!
マジか。まあね、まあ、なんでこれやってるかっていうとね、メインのねデスクトップがねぶっ壊れたんですよね。Windows 10をね入れ直したんですよ。なんであってもクラッシュするんですよね。もしかしたら記憶媒体を全部取っ換えれば起動するのかもしれないけど、めんどくさいしね。前使ってたノートパソコンでやってますよね、これね。まあなんとか動くけれども、なんだろうね、これね。スタートボタン誤作動は。まあね、なんかね、そのデスクトップね、壊れる前ね、古い、これ、マックス・ペインとかね、ちょうど、この、ダイレクト X が9と11、9.0と11でね、移り変わる頃のゲームが全部できなくなってね、なんか変だなって思ってたんですよね。まあね、なんか前からね、買った時これ出るのね、オーロラなんですよね。出るのエイリアンウェアのオーロラなんですけどね、買った時からね不安定でね、何度もね Windows 入れ直してるんですよね。もう嫌になりましたね。もうね、ちょうどサポートもね今年の1月に切れてるからね、もう出る絶対買わない俺も。なんでかっつうとね、なんかね、そうね、RTX のね、3090をね、買ったんですよね。まずね、それが入らなくてね、全部取り出して、ケースだけ大きいの買おうと思ったんですけどね。で、電源も大きくしようとしてね。そしたらなんか、専用の、そう、出る専用っぽい端子が使われてて、変えられないですよね、なんかね。で、ググって調べたらね、 まあいろいろとやんないといけないことは分かったからね、めんどくさくてね、もうね。ああ、せっかくね、まあ、第8世代で8700系のあれがね、コア i7 がね、ちゃんと残ってるんだけどね。あとね GTX の 1080Ti2 枚がね肥やしになるっていうね肥やしになるっていうね。めんどくさいですよね、もうね。これだからパソコン嫌なんですよめんどくせえ、ほんとに。ゲーム機はね、いや、ゲームはゲーム機でやろうかなって思うのはね、そういうとこなんですよね。もういいや、今更っていう感じなんですよね、もうね。自作はね、めんどくさいんですよね。だから前も、出る選んじゃったら俺は悪いですよね。まあ嫌になるわまあこれノートはノートでね、まあこれね GTX の 980M の SLI って積んでるから SLI 対応してるやつなのね。まあ大丈夫なんだけど、大丈夫っていうか使えるんだけど、これ今 SLI を解除してね、片方をね OBS に割り当ててるんですよね、これね、放送用に NV エンコードに割り当ててるんですよね、これね。どんなもんかと思ってね。ちょっと試しに放送してみたんですよね。
aquí! ¡Ese también! ¿Listos? ¡Encontré a uno de ellos! ¡Hoy te vas a morir! ¡Ahora lo atrapamos!
Quería una balacera bien chévere, marica. Aquí está, hijo de puta. ¡Bailas! Esto se ha puesto bien feo. ¡Vamos!
¡Oye! ¡Cúbreme!
¡A morir! ¡La chimba!
¡Muérete por fin!
The dead guys looked like soldiers in one of those Central American guerrilla armies. Pirates with a manifesto. Psychos with a dream. That sort of bullshit. The radio. Maybe I could send out an SOS.
Disparos en la cubierta inferior. Vete a ver qué pasa. Asegúrate de que los burros no derrochen municiones con los tripulantes. Todos los demás siguen buscando.
It certainly wasn't the first time I'd woken up with a hangover, long after a party had turned sour. The need to get out of the boat's hull and onto the upper deck as soon as possible was countered by the probability of running into another hijacker. I had to move carefully.
¡Está ahí!
¡Deje las marinas!
Sucking oxygen from the room. I didn't care if I got shot the second I got out of there. I needed one more gulp of fresh air before I died. It was like the need for a wake-up whiskey after a 2-day bender. How to shut off the fuel feeds. Move, Max. I shut down one engine, but it didn't make much difference. Breathe again. Now the boat could get back to smelling like suntan oil, stale margaritas, and greed.
¡Gran huevón!
So this was the famous Panama Canal.
We could have gone to the moon while I was passed out and I wouldn't have noticed. It was a different scene than the one I'd stumbled away from. Where was everyone? I still didn't know what the hell happened. The guys up ahead weren't dealing with passengers like the rest of them. Maybe I should have realized then that this was no ordinary kidnap job. Something on the boat had attracted the sharks.
오버하기를 쓰. 모델이 뭐 레이징 부를 때나あれ今壁今調べたバルシンとかエアガンで出てなかった。
Puta, aquí no hay nada. Miguel, vení para acá.
There was something firing these guys other than good old-fashioned socialist zeal. What were they looking for? was on a ghost ship in a ghost canal. The whole thing creeped me the hell out. I had to save some valuables. They didn't help with my sea legs, but they sure as shit felt good. Maybe there was something on the bridge. I checked every other inch of the boat. I spotted Passos and Marcelo. If I'd known back then that they'd been up to no good while I was fighting my way through a band of violent paramilitaries and a worse hangover, I might not have wanted to get over to them so bad.
Hey, Passos!
At the time, I hadn't thought too much about this. I hadn't thought too much about anything. Now I remember it, it didn't seem quite so kosher.
What about, what's her name? Daphne.
Do whatever you think is best.
I think it's best we try to go find her.
Yeah, okay, let's go. Now.
See? I didn't think Passos was a bad guy. He didn't need to try to save this woman or the crew.
Through here. Didn't realize you knew your way around here. They were using that building to get across the canal.
¡Muévanse, muévanse! ¡Está ahí!
Come on! We're gonna get her, let's get her!
There was some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame to see it go to waste.
Hey, man!
Come on, I don't know how much time we have!
Go, 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 go! Come on! Should be this way! You're a liability!
なんでこんな格好になるの？スコープ邪魔だ。
What I expected to find. On a boat full of drunks and bullshit artists, I'd been the cabaret act. Shooting whatever came in front of me was easier than coming to terms with that reality. It was nice to see a friendly face in Panama. That looked like the way up, but it was locked. I had to find a switch. Nice to see a friendly face in Panama. I needed something to help me adjust to being back on land. Jesus Christ.
Fuck, man. This is brutal. I didn't think things would be like this.
I should have jumped in that goddamn canal myself and swum my way back to New York.
Let me ask you again, Max. What do you think you were really doing in Panama? He gets everything, the other two not so much.
And now Rodrigo's dead.
Exactly. In Marcelo, too. It's an awful tragedy for Victor, huh? A man running on a law and order ticket. Do you know whose brothers have both
このポーズ地獄どうにかしてくれよこれ。
been killed in such terrible circumstances?
A true patriot. About Marcelo.
Marcelo was an idiot. Were this true, I certainly don't believe he could possibly have known about it. But I do believe some other scheme, you know, some other bullshit. Whatever that cash was, Victor could have talked him into something. I don't know yet.
And Passos?
Well, Passos is a bum ex-cop. He failed in America, failed in Sao Paulo. He was surrounded by more money and more poverty than his tiny little head can handle. You think guys like that can't be bought?
No, but if...
But nothing. He's probably not a bad guy. He's just a man caught in the crossfire of a very rich family.
What about me?
You. You're the fall guy. The American. Running around, acting like the action hero. Killing lots of people. You're a stroke of genius.
That ain't how it is.
You were an angry ex-cop. You were sitting in a bar with a history of violence and a history of a bad temper. You were perfect.
Me and Passos went to the academy together.
Did you?
I don't fucking know.
Okay, let's take a drive, Max. You want to do some good? Want to get yourself killed in a good cause? Then I need you to check something out for me.
Like what?
That incident at the favela today. Now, some of my officers say a bus drove off some captives.
They did, I saw it.
But no captives were ever booked.
They probably handed them off to the paramilitary death squads, the,
Caixa Preto?
Right.
Who did?
I don't know, the cops. The other cops, the cops who shoot on sight.
The UFE.
Right.
Max, you see that building there?
The Imperial Palace Hotel?
Yeah, that's what it says. People go in there in large groups under armed guard. But it isn't a police station, and no one comes out of there.
Why don't you just go in and bust the joint, get a warrant?
I'm only a cop, Max.
So you keep saying. Time to find out what was going on here. I didn't fancy booking myself in the presidential suite, so went looking for the basement. I wasn't too excited about the acoustics in this place. A couple of gunshots would sound like I'd walked in here with a goddamn marching band. It wasn't pretty, but I guess none of what was about to happen was gonna be. It was the question I kept on asking myself. How could I have been so blind? I was convinced the Broncos had gotten the wrong man for the job, but maybe De Silva was right. I was the stooge. The bad joke everybody got but me.
Tá pesado pra caralho, tá cheio de chumbo. Comeu boi. Tá bom ficar tempo.
The Imperial Palace Hotel was a 5-star bona fide shithole. I needed to find out why guests were checking in by the busload and checking out by the bag load. Maybe the service would be better upstairs.
Você não tá fazendo nada, tô fazendo tudo sozinho.
Como é que eu não tô pegando nada, rapaz?
これ動いてたらね、フォトモードになるのね。うまくできねえ。この辺。これどうやってスクリーンショット撮るの？F12 で撮れるのかな。スチームはどうやって撮るんだっけ。これで撮るか。これで G フォースで撮る。これ映っちゃってんのかなこれ。あれ特に保存された。これ書いてる。ちゃんとこれペットボトル出しかと思ったらあれだね。ゴミ詰めてんだよこれちゃんとね。紙 PT92 だ。そう PT92 だもんね。 なレベリングあスライドしっぱなしだね。PT 級にがなんだよこれ。これでこれ2枚目にしよう。はい。どうなんのかね。これなんでこううまく通るんだろう。こういうのをうまくやるのが見せどころなんだね。どうやってうまくいけるの。たまにはあ、ちゃんと弾映ってるこれ。
I needed to find a way upstairs. Surely nobody would notice another hole in the wall. I knew this thing was bigger than me. Bigger than the Broncos, but I only had a glimpse of the whole picture. Like looking in the mirror and for an instant seeing what everyone else sees. A bad caricature of a better man. Buffet. That deal at the favela was getting dirtier by the minute. Those bastards were clearly in bed with the Crusher Prado. Now we just had to find out why. Starting with a bit of bedtime reading for Mr. De Silva. When you've lived the kind of life I've lived, reality comes at you through a different lens. But nothing could have prepared me for what was on the other side of that door. I had to get those poor bastards out of there.
Get him out of here. Go. Go. Wait. I said get... Serrano.
Serrano. He looked pathetic. A man defeated. I walked away and left him to his own personal nightmare. Whatever hell this was De Silva had sent me into, I knew I had to put an end to it. I had no choice but to push on. I didn't understand everything, and I never would, but I understood enough. Sometimes a complicated problem is best tackled with a simple solution.
Permissão pra atirar! Obrigado, foi preso!
あれだ、スナイパーエリートみたいな。これ。あ、これ入っちゃうからね。カーソル映んないのかな、大丈夫かな、これ。なんで反対に飛んでんの？ちょっと完全に頭に当たる自動車なんだけど、これ。回転するだけだからね、これね、一つじゃないのゲームだからね。マウスだと動かせたりするのかな？そんなことないね。せっかく綺麗なのにね。もう太れないね。もう腕毛があんまないじゃん。ここだ。はい。ちょっと待って。
This was hell on earth. De Silva was no fool. I'd have driven on off into the sunset too if I were him. But I was in too far now. There it was, the soundtrack to my life. And, for a few seconds, came harmony. Finally.
What the fuck is going on here?
How much do you want?
What have you been doing?
I am a doctor. I help people.
What have you been doing here?
It's easy for you. Listen, I know people. They will kill you. I can help you. Trust me. Please, please.
What have you been doing?
I have a lot of money. Look, look. Lots of money. I do important research. Please.
Caralho! Caralho!
Espera, espera. Eu posso explicar tudo.
本当に
Tudinho.
このワイルドランドでボリビアに訴えられたっていうのあったけど、これ
Não, não. Por favor. Pelo amor de Deus. Por favor, não me mata.
訴えられなかった。
Não, não.
訴えれなかった。
Pelo amor de Deus.
E aí, doutor?
For all Serrano owed me, he'd paid enough. For now, I had bigger debts to call in.
ブラジル政府は訴えれなかったのかな。
Even I could guess what Demolisal meant. That building was condemned in more ways than one. They had a fucking arsenal in here. It was time to bring this little hellhole to the ground, so I decided to put some of their C4 to good use.
どうしてもこうなっちゃう。どうやってうまくいかない。
I'd seen some dark shit in my time, but this was something else. These vermin had gone into a place where life was cheap and found a way to get rich off it. I just wanted to finish this and get far away from here. But then, true to form, more of the rats come out of their holes.
Vocês ouviram isso? Quem sai desse prédio desse cara tá morto.
若干スピリットはどうなんですか？
At least my visitors have been kind enough to leave the gate open. It was time to see what VIP treatment. Any time I'd bought had been going real cheap. If I was gonna plant the rest of those explosives, I had to do it now. That was the last of the explosives. I just hoped it was enough to bring down the building and all the evil in it.
Who wants to take a shot? You see what this is? Come on, anybody? Want to be a hero? I got nothing to lose, let's do it!
Que porra que tá acontecendo aqui?
Senor Neves.
What the fuck is your problem, man?
My problem? My problem? Wanna know what my problem is? You're turning humans into glue! That's what my fucking problem is!
I don't know what you're talking about, American. All I know is what I hear about you. You bodyguard for the Brancos. They are all dead. You help the poor. Today, many of them dead. You are a proper American hero.
At least I fucking tried.
Well done with your effort. The whole city is grateful. The great American savior of the poor.
That's right.
You think you made any difference? You think stopping this legitimate business venture is helping anyone?
Legitimate? You're stealing people's organs!
We pay for everything! We have the record!
Oh, so people can sell their livers? Their hearts? Their eyeballs? You're insane, you sick fuck!
We kept people safe in the city! Decent people! Safe! I know a lot of powerful people.
Well, your powerful people aren't gonna help you out of this one, buddy.
これ俺が止めたんじゃないけどいい感じになってる。いい感じのエフェクトだ。
city was dangerous, friend.
I kinda like it. It's growing on me.
Nice to see a happy tourist smiling.
What the fuck are you doing here?
I came back.
I can see that. But why?
To save you.
Oh, yeah, real hero.
Listen.
No, come with me, Max. To Brazil. A chance to play the fall guy in a plot that my boss's brother's hatching to profit from the selling of human organs. Yeah, it'll be perfect for you.
What are you talking about? I know nothing about human organs, man. Victor and Marcelo are trying to teach Rodrigo a lesson. Get him to loosen the purse strings and the family money. They pressured me into doing it. You wanna die? I came back for you. I did my best. I'm having a kid, Max. I gotta go.
Fuck you!
Sure. Later. Now, let's go. Hope this thing works.
I owe you everything.
No, you don't. I'm sorry I couldn't save your sister.
I was there. It wasn't your fault.
I was paid to protect her and I didn't.
She married into a sick family.
Maybe.
I just wanted to say thank you for giving us a chance to live. I mean, as a family.
I hope it all works out for you, for all of you.
Thank you. Don't be too long.
Well, buddy, that's it.
Where are you guys gonna go?
I don't know, maybe back to New York, maybe down to Argentina. Giovanna has family in Salvador. Maybe we'll just stay there.
Me, I got business to take care of.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. I know it was very wrong.
It's all right, it's done. But hey, I'm having myself a fun old time. Maybe this is how things had to be. Figure I might as well die in the sunshine as die in the snow.
Look, I'm sorry I'm leaving. I got a kid coming. You know how it is.
I know how that is.
You know, I almost didn't say goodbye to you. I said to myself, maybe this guy will put a bullet in me.
Maybe I will. But not right now.
Thank you. Try to look after yourself, Max, huh? Life is worth living.
If you say so, pal.
I thought I was going to have to witness another murder.
Nah. Not him.
You ready?
I guess.
Okay. I've looked through this information you gathered, and it's not very nice.
What is it?
It's the Ufe. The famous Mr. Becker.
Friend of Victor Bronco.
Yes. And a contributor to his campaigns. A government employee, of course.
And?
A weapons dealer. A murderer. This was known. A dealer in human organs. This wasn't known.
A proper gentleman.
Sure.
So you're gonna bring him down?
Yes, because I want to lose my wife and my children and then get killed myself. All that after watching him walk free.
Tell me what has to be done.
Well, officially, there's nothing I can do.
And unofficially?
Well, we can always try something a little more creative.
Creative? De Silva had promised me a 10 o'clock showcase. I had to make sure I was on stage and ready for my close-up. Diga a Becker. Que vim para ele. Ah!
Ei, olha aqui. Tropa. Ei, moço. Mano, quem é esse cara aí?
Nada da tua conta, rapaz.
Vai se fuder, ó. Meu conta eu tenho tomado no cu, pô.
Ela não desgruda dela, meu.
Ei, quem é essa cara aí?
Convidado nosso. Quebra esse otário aí.
Deixa comigo, vou dar uma lição nele.
Então, o pai dela não desgruda. Ladrão, filha da puta! Vai atrás de inocentes! Vai ver o que vai acontecer contigo! Vamos aqui! Eu não fiz aqui que você vai se proteger, caralho! Tá pensando o quê? Hã? Onde é que você vem? Fica aí, caralho! E eu? Se fodeu, filha da puta! Otário! Vai, ô, otário! Deixa eu sair daqui, velho!
Ô, segura a porta aí.
Eu vi uma outra versão. Vamos resolver aquela parada lá, hein?
Demorou. Valeu, amigo.
Hey, what are you doing here? Huh? I ask you a question.
Answer him! Answer him!
What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing here?
O que você está fazendo aqui?
What are you doing here?
I don't understand. I can't hear you.
What are you doing here?
Doing here?
Me in the ear.
Hey, answer me! What are you doing here?
Back in the precinct after all this time. Time to find out what the hell was going on.
Fogo! Ninguém se mete com a UF! Você não tem chance nenhuma!
I knew nothing resembling good times lay beyond that gate, but I was gonna have to face the music sooner or later. I guess our little stunt helped some other civic-minded people raise valid concerns about community relations. Their faces said it all. I was on their side, but how could they know that? If they came through that door, I'd be leaving as a human shield and never leaving at all. Luckily for me, for once the police arrived just in time. It sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
Por favor, eu te fiz uma...
Mr. Have a Nice Day guy.
Hey, yeah, you.
Look who it is, Mr. Strip Club Scumbag.
You.
Yeah, me.
High and mighty. You ain't gonna help me.
You get what you deserve, pal.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievable.
They were legal.
That pervert could enjoy his time. The last few prisoners were trapped in here, and more pressingly, seemed I was too. That kid had the right idea. There was no point bouncing bullets off that thing. I decided I'd try to pick up where he left off. And then immediately regretted that decision. Wasn't this nice? The perfect end to a perfect trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking, drunk it, then blown my head off.
Se mexam! Fora daqui! Se mexam!
Another dark, rainy night. Another police station. Another futile crusade for amends. Time moves forward, and nothing changes. It looked like the prisoners were giving them a run for their money. That's what happens when you hand some roided-up halfwit a commando uniform with special on the front and let him ride around his hometown in a tank playing soldiers. Sooner or later, someone's gonna decide he's not so special. There were a bunch more in the elevator, tooled up like they were about to roll into Fallujah. And of course, they were headed my way. If the heat was rising, that meant I was getting closer to the source. I had to keep moving. If there was one thing I learned since being in Sao Paulo, it was that me and the local elevators were not a good mix. Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer.
Danate,
I still didn't know how I'd gone from drinking myself numb in New Jersey to looting corpses in Brazil. But this was where I was, 5,000 miles from a home I couldn't go back to, on another suicide mission to clean up a mess that wasn't even mine. I'd spent my career dozing off in the briefing room. Now wasn't the time.
Atira agora! Fogo!
Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell, and fast. The bastards had me locked in. This was a waste of time. The doors were all locked. There had to be something else I wasn't seeing. My eyes and throat burned, but at least I could breathe. I was trying to work out what direction I was headed in when I discovered some more Brazilian architecture not designed for the American physique. There it was, the tape from the Bronco security system. Jesus, it was that guy. I had seen him in the favela, Bachmeyer, Becker's right-hand man. His time would come, him and Becker.
Hey, pal. Nice to see you.
Vai pra casa, gringo de merda.
I don't think we've been properly introduced.
I know who you are.
Then you should have killed me in the office when you had the chance.
There's still time, meu camarada.
Another pile of bodies and still nothing to show for it. I felt like I was detaching, that maybe this was revenge for something else, something buried deep in the past. Rodrigo, Giovanna, Passos, everyone who'd meant anything was gone. Like so many times before, I'd found myself alone, locked on a course of destruction. It was at my worst when I was at my best. Luckily, I wasn't the only cop with a pill problem. Becker and Bachmeyer had taken their pound of flesh and sold it on the black market. Now I was
Beleza, rapaziada, bom trabalho. Só tô esperando a confirmação do outro grupo, mas o gringo já deve estar morto agora.
Senhor, ele não parece estar morto!
Filho da puta, pelo amor de Deus! You Americans love to interfere in things you do not understand.
Oh, I understand plenty, asshole.
How stupid can one man be?
Çıkar.
I hoped I'd be the one to kill you!
I couldn't get a direct shot. I was gonna have to get creative. It was a waste of bullets. His cover was too good.
You're even crazier than I thought! Why do you think you're not dead already? I'll think of you when I get my promotion! You even see what a joke you are?
This was the passkey to Becker's office. I was close to the end of all this, and I could feel it.
Becker! Something funny about dying?
I felt like the avenging angel. I looked like a fat bald dude with a bad temper.
You disgusting piece of shit! I know everything!
Not everything, my friend. Let go of him, Max. Huh? There's a good fellow.
Well. Victor, I was wondering when you'd reappear out of whatever slimy hole you live in.
I'd like to just say, Max, I just want to say thank you for all your hard work, for my family, and for cleaning up that horrible mess with the Crachá Preto for us. You know I'm tough on crime. I give you a bonus, but I think you just fritter it away. Becker, take his gun.
Toma, seu filho da puta!
They had barred the door. My only hope was to chase them down. I knew they'd be leaving town, and my guess is they would try to fly out of here. Rich people love to fly away.
God damn it!
Okay, Max. Now you check the main terminal. I'm gonna go and look for the Bronco plane by the hangar, okay?
Let's do it.
You keep an eye out in there. You know Becker's gonna have some guys in there watching out for you.
Yep. So, of course, I knew they were looking for me. But the airport was about the only place a fat gringo might blend in. Well, there or a sex club. My delusions of disguise lasted around 2 seconds. They were out in force. And they were out for me. But then, I was out for them, too. Every last one of those bastards.
3時間ちょうどいいな。